The Last Village Storyteller, Episode 9. The Choice of the Living After the Fire Vanished. Aqua did not return to normal. It returned to truth, and truth is not gentle. People became careful with their words. Some avoided Zainab's eyes, afraid she could see what they were hiding. Others followed her closely, hoping her presence alone would keep the village safe. Children still loved the stories, but adults listened with a new kind of fear. The elders met often. "She carries too much," one elder said. "But if she stops, what happens to us?" Another asked. Zainab heard the whispers. At night, she felt the weight pressing on her chest. The stories no longer came easily. Each one felt like a door she was afraid to open. Then the sickness came. It began quietly, one child with fever, then another. Soon elders fell ill, then strong farmers. The herbalists were confused. The illness did not spread like a normal disease. Some recovered quickly. Others worsened without reason. Fear returned. "This is punishment," people said. "The river, the fire now this." The elders sent for healers from neighboring villages. Nothing worked. One evening, Zainab sat beside a sick boy beneath the iroko tree. His breathing was weak, but his eyes were clear. "Why are you crying?" he asked her. "I'm afraid," she answered honestly. "I don't know which story to tell." The boy smiled faintly. "Maybe this time the story is not about us." That night, Zainab dreamed of Papa Nwoy again. He stood on a long road with two paths behind him. "You have reminded the village of its past," he said. "Now they must decide how to live with it." When she woke, Zainab understood something painful. The village was waiting for her to choose for them. That morning, she refused. When the elders gathered expecting her to speak, she remained silent. "You must tell us what to do," one elder urged. "Your stories guide us," another said. Zainab shook her head. Stories were never meant to replace choice. Murmurs filled the air. "If I keep speaking for you," she continued, her voice shaking but firm, "you will stop listening to yourselves." The village was stunned. That evening, Zainab did not light the fire. She did not call the people. She stayed in her hut. The village faced the night without a storyteller. Something strange happened. Families gathered on their own. Parents spoke to children. Old friends resolved long-standing bitterness. People confessed privately, not because of fire or river, but because they chose to. The sick began to recover. Not all, but many. By the third day, the illness faded as mysteriously as it came. The elders came to Zainab at dawn. "We thought you were our voice," the oldest elder said quietly. "You were teaching us to find our own." Zainab finally smiled, but there were tears in her eyes. That night, she returned to the iroko tree, but this time she did not stand alone. Villagers took turns telling stories of mistakes, of forgiveness, of courage. Zainab listened more than she spoke. Papa Nwoy appeared in her dreams one last time. "You are no longer the last storyteller," he said gently. "You have made the village a living story." Under the moonlight, Omaha learned its greatest lesson. Stories do not save people. People save themselves when stories remind them how. The iroko tree stood tall, no longer heavy with burden, but alive with many voices. End of Episode 9.